25 years, there's been but one Z-28 to hold the title of baddest Camaro ever. Built to be an all-purpose, open-road destroyer, Big Red has been handing out floggings on road courses, open road events, hill climbs, and the flying mile for years. In February 2014, Chevrolet unveiled their brand new performance-minded Z-28 to the automotive magazine world, and in the spirit of racing, invited each magazine to bring one of their favorite contenders to square off against the new Camaro. Hot Rod Magazine chose Big Red. The only problem was that when Big Red accepted this challenge, she was set up for a straight-line Bonneville land speed racing, which couldn't be further from the traditional road course racing setup needed to compete.
Hey guys, how you doing? Good to see you.
You too.
How are you?
I got something to tell you guys about. I got contacted by Hot Rod, going back to the old days, you know. And
okay.
Chevy is coming out with their new Z-28. This one's going to have better wheels, suspension, brakes, everything. They're rolling it out. They're inviting all the car magazines out, and every car magazine gets to pick one car of their choice to challenge the Z-28. Big Red's our #1 choice. Wow. So I was like, let me call Dave, let me get back to you.
And where's this going to be at?
It's Birmingham, Alabama. Supposedly the car was developed at this course.
Oh, I'm sure.
And is like set up for it, and
yep.
you know, I'm sure they'll have a driver that knows it like the back of his hand. And
right.
You know, we're being invited out there to be the old Camaro to lose to the new Camaro.
Right.
And I mean, personally, I want to do the same thing you guys want to do.
Oh, yeah, darn right.
I want to come out with the old Camaro and beat the new Camaro.
Exactly.
Comparing the two cars number-wise, they make over 500 horsepower. We have over 800. They have a little modern technology. We have an old steel car, and they have carbon fiber and way more alloy parts and stuff.
Right. And way bigger brakes.
And way bigger brakes. And the body's way more aerodynamic than our car, but still, being able to go heads up against that car.
How close do you think we are to a road race setup?
180 degrees off.
No, can't be that much, right?
Oh,
we're
no,
almost right there, aren't we?
No, from the start, from the front of the car to the back of the car, everything has to come out and change it over. Everything, everything.
It's jack up the radiator cap and drive another car underneath it.
Yeah. So how long do we have?
We got about 1 month.
Wow. We got our work cut out for us.
For doing an event like this, I got the best team I could ask for. They got a big job. We don't have a lot of time. It's going to be an engine change, a tranny change, rear end change, changing everything, changing the whole car. That's their challenge. My challenge is going to be getting up to speed in a course that I've never seen. That's what we do at Big Red, and that's what we're known for, and we're going to take it on.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Barber Motorsports Park.
Came out to the Barber Motorsports Park and rented the course for a day to give me an opportunity to get out there and learn the course. This is going to be really important for me to really understand and know the track intimately to be able to do a competitive time. We've borrowed a 2014 Camaro just to get some time on the track, just so we're not wearing Big Red out. Once I kind of got that under my belt, we're going to get Big Red out and then do some hot laps. That'll modify the line and the brake points again. Any course, you want to go fast, you got to know it like the back of your hand, and right now I don't. So this will be a great day for me to really learn the course and get competitive. The course is probably a little more technical than I was thinking. A lot of blind turns, a lot of elevation changes. There's a number of straightaways here. None of them are real long. They're not as long as like a Willow Springs, but a lot of the importance of the straightaways is how fast you're starting the straightaway, how fast you come out of the turn right before the straightaway. And I think Big Red will be able to do pretty good on some of the exits, and we'll be able to take advantage of those straightaways. So we'll see.
RJ, the car's smoking a little.
I know, actually that's why I came in. It started smelling so bad. I think you can't just keep thrashing these street cars. The brakes are really starting to smell. I was pushing it a little harder that time, just a little bit. And getting the car to move around and slide and do all that, so I figured that's a good thing. Feeling a lot better, man, but more laps, more laps.
For the first time in more than a dozen years, the iconic Z-28 badge is flown again on the remarkably lightweight, nimble, and powerful 2014 Camaro.
We wanted to bring back the Z-28 name on a true road race style Camaro. The Gen 5 Z-28, we've been developing it for the last couple years. We used the LS7 engine, which is the lightweight, naturally aspirated 427 cubic inch, 7-liter engine. Originally the engine was used in the Corvette Z06. We changed some things around to make it fit in the Camaro. We had to change the induction, the exhaust, and some other parts in the engine, but we really integrated it into the Camaro to work well. I'm a 69 Camaro nut myself, and the cars have come so far now. We're making 505 horsepower with this.
We have about 850 to 875 horsepower. Cubic inches and horsepower built by the right person is always a help.
We've got a great tuned chassis. We spent a lot of time really putting the hone on this. It's got more grip, it's got better aero balance. We got some new technology in the dampers, this DSSV dampers we're developing, the carbon ceramic brakes.
They have probably handling over us a little bit just because of all the electronics and stuff that are in the cars now. We're just old school stock car racing type of car with a stock 69 Camaro steel body on it.
This is a real technical road course with a lot of elevation changes, and it really plays to the strengths of the performance traction management, the traction control we have in this vehicle, the ABS brakes and stability and stuff like that. Under braking, we can really gain a lot of ground in this car, and acceleration over the elevation changes and stuff like that, we can really keep the power down.
This is kind of their home track. That's their big advantage. That's why we're here today, trying to get some of that advantage back a little bit. Their disadvantage is they don't have the torque and the horsepower that Big Red has. This thing makes power from dead stop till you don't want to pull it anymore.
So I think we're going to have an advantage in handling and braking, but Big Red's going to have the advantage in power and straight line speed.
It's not going to be easy, and we might not beat it, but it's going to be close.
It's really an honor to come out and be able to compete with Chevy. Obviously, they want to make this car really show well and compete well. I mean, it's sort of the flagship of their performance cars, that they're going to be coming out with this year. It's a real David and Goliath. I feel like we're just a little team working on an old 69 Camaro, and they're asking us to come out and compete against the big Chevy boys on their new car. But, that's what Big Red has always been about. We usually can put up a better show than people expect, so this time is no exception.
Have fun.
Have fun.
I think it's a lot of fun to see, an iconic Z-28 69 Camaro versus an iconic reverse of the Z-28.
Every year it gets tougher and tougher for the classic American muscle car to compete with modern innovation. Be sure to check out Hot Rod Magazine to see how it turned out.